People used to say I sounded like Barbara Walters, which I thought absurd, of course.
First of all, every day I had to go and look at fashion shows.
Oh.
And then I had to have lunch at Maxime's and drink champagne.
Oh.
Barbara had such a distinctive voice that frankly grated on some, a cultivated Eastern accent. And more to the point, she was the preeminent woman in network news, while I was the new girl at the Today Show, just in from somewhere in the Midwest, uncultivated and unknown. Me? Sound like Barbara Walters? You be the judge.
Good morning. At the White House, all the president's men hope last night's news conference turned public opinion.
My verdict? Guilty. I'd been innocently unaware until, half listening to pre-show chatter from the Today control room early one morning, I snapped awake at the sound of her voice. Why is Barbara Walters on the show? I wondered a little defensively until realizing it was a taped playback of me. Barbara loomed very large in my psyche when I was just starting out in the mid-'70s. My chair at the Today desk had been hers only weeks before. After the show, I retreated to my office, which likewise had been hers. And the phone on my desk, that had been her phone. In her hands, it was magic. The powerful, the fallen, the heroes and villains, she could get anyone on that phone. For me, it mostly delivered a tuna fish sandwich for lunch. But she left me far more than a chair, a desk, and a phone. She left opportunity that hadn't existed before her. And not just for me. Barbara Walters was a trailblazer for a whole generation of women broadcasters. She was a role model before most people even thought women needed one. She arrived at Today in 1961. A writer-researcher dropped into a man's world. The women who appeared regularly were then known as Today girls, not Barbara.
I'm Barbara Walters with Jim Hart.
Good morning.
With drive, tenacity, and talent, she quickly became the leading woman in broadcast journalism, though admittedly, there was scant competition for the title. That was then. You know many of the women in this picture. 29 of us came together 8 years ago at Barbara's invitation to mark her retirement. We represented her legacy, and she made it clear how she wanted to be remembered as having inspired other young women to go into this business and succeed. They are my legacy, she told us. The lasting impact is the women who have, I hope, followed in my footsteps. That's what I've been thinking about, how all of us followed in Barbara Walters' footsteps, followed in them because she never relinquished the lead in 50 years. Today they call such a person the GOAT, you know, the greatest of all time, Barbara Walters.